Hi everyone, this is Ram Martinez, your GFB chair, and I'm here to talk to you about the entity dashboards that was already shared to you guys a few weeks ago. So the entity dashboards will be the one that will replace the GFB reports PDF with the aspects of the finance health dashboard that you all knew that when you see the global financial state. So just for an introduction, just a very quick glimpse, what is the entity dashboards? So I got a sample here. You may remember this type of setup before. So there's the intro, there's the introduction of the entity dashboards on what are the basically what's this. Then there's this index of all of the tabs that can be seen here. Then you got this overview, which is the very briefer of everything, and then top 7 issues, and then uh, every single specific tabs here. So I'm going to go through them later on more in details, but this is more of just a quick glimpse of what is the platform that I'm talking about. So in this intro, you may notice this right away. When you're going to see the dashboard, you will see this part of the intro, which is basically a welcome page. And then so basically it's saying what is this tool, then what you can do with this tool. So first is basically reading the first overview, and then if you're going to click this, you go to the overview. So for example, like this, so you go to overview, and then second part is check your top 7 issues. So checking top 7 issues here, and then you can also just go through here, top 7 issues. Same goes if you click this, go to top 7 issues as well. Then when reading the sheets, you can ask yourself those guide questions. So some sheets have these guide questions at the left. So you can see that more. And then once you're pretty much done, then you can just discuss with the MC team synergy and then improve more with the budget process and strategy. So those are like the general routine that you can do every month. Yeah. So, as I mentioned, I will go more in detail later on. So, if you're going to go here at the for visuals and video explanation, there's the link for guide and then link for video. So, these videos will go to actually a YouTube playlist. If you're going to click there, this video that I'm showing to you now will be shown to that playlist in different parts in per category. So what are these categories? They will be the same as how the guides are organized. So if you're going to click this one, you will go to this G drive, which is this list of resources that you can see. So this first video is all about the overview and history. Then on the next video, there was going to be only for sustainability category, then exchange category, then summary, then indicators, then indirect costs, then how to use Entity FHD, then list of guide questions slash make a copy. Yeah. So for this one, I'm only going to talk about the overview and history, so that every single video will be a shorter version and then more per clips and per categories, so that it's gonna be a lot easier to consume when you're going to watch this. So, entity dashboards introduction, overview, and history. So let's just do a quick recap of back in 1819 of the Finance Health Dashboard. So in case you know the Finance Health Dashboard, it has this type of organization. So which are the Finance Health indices, just to show the regarding the FPI and FSI. The sustainability subcategories, wherein we specified more in terms of how the sustainabilities should be categorized. And then there's the special weights on the finance standards percentage calculation. And then there's the clustering, and then product overview, which is sustainability of each product, and network overview, which is sustainability of LCMC entity. Then as you know, this one, FPI and FSI. FPI is all about the financial processes for the entity. FSI is financial sustainability of the entity. So basically, FPI is from the standards from legality up to auditing. Meanwhile, FSI is all about the subcategories of sustainability. So it's like systems, administration, work routine, plus financial performance, pipeline and stability equals overall finance standards. So these are the ways. I'm not going to go through them, but basically this is the recap of it. So financial dashboard, in case you don't remember, these are like the clips of those different graphs that you can see in this dashboard, and then how they are numbered and how they are categorized. Now let's go to a quick recap of the monthly reports PDF that you know back since 1819. So this is how they are categorized. So first part is the summary page, then you got the finance standards calculation, then you got the sustainability levels and trends, then you got exchange performance, then you got financial indicators and data, and then 1718 data. Yeah, so this is like what it is, the entity monthly reports. You can see, you may remember all of these data before, and then there is this reference for the guide and the video that you can check. So yeah, so you may remember the whole PDF report that you always receive every month. So now imagine combining the best of both worlds. As you know that the PDF report is very, very, very long. But it has all of the information, or if not all of the information, the detailed information that you would need. Meanwhile, you got the finance dashboard before, which is more easily accessible online, but it is very compact, where it only focuses mainly on sustainability levels. So now imagine if we can create a platform for the entity that that combines the best of both worlds. So this is like the logic of it, where we're shifting from the entity reports to an entity finance dashboards, where in entity reports there is because before there's only batch processing, meaning every after deadline of the survey, then analysis to be available batch process, multiple pages, slow and difficult interaction, no guides on what to look for really, and then publish output prevents manipulation of data. Meanwhile, what 118 entity finance dashboards, meaning for 118 entities, there is going to be real-time processing right after the data input. So these are all connected to the submission spreadsheets that you are all assigned for. Then analysis right after the data input. Then similar data categorized per sheets, interactive and easy to read, with guides to know how to understand your data, and then GFB controls accessibility. Yeah, so imagine that kind of an online platform where it's gonna be easier to interact with different people, so that it's easier to access it. And also, we in AIESEC, we always do trackers anyway, so why don't we use a platform that uses trackers? So what is the composition of the entity finance health dashboard? So there are 7 main composition here, so meaning from from overview, historical data, sustainability levels and trends, exchange performance, statement summary, other financial indicators, and indirect cost formula. So these are the definitions of this. So basically, they are categorized in a way where it's going to be easier to understand and easier to look for. So each of the sheets are all numbered based on these categories, which you may have noticed here at the bottom. They all have those numbers. Yeah. So we will go through more on them later. Alright, so for this video, we're going to focus on the first two, overview and historical data. So overview and historical data are focusing mainly on this one. So as you can see, if you're going to look at the index part of the dashboard like this, you can all see these things. So yeah, so going again, overview, top 7 issues and the history. So for overview, so if you're going to log in to your own dashboards, you may see this page of the overview. So the top part, this one on the top part, are the basic details of the entity, which has the finance standards achievement of the latest month, which has the 1920 cumulative profit loss executed. So these are the total entity profit loss since August 2019 started. Yeah, so meaning if you are watching this from September 2019, from November 2019, then uh, then you can say that the latest survey would be from August to September or August to October, depending if you already submitted the survey. Yeah, but basically it's the total since August 2019. 1920 budget percentage achievement. So basically this is the percentage achievement of executed versus budgeted entity profit loss as of the latest month. So this is basically based on what is the actual profit you had earned so far in 1920 divided by the total budgeted profit loss that you are planning for. So this is only on 1920. Then the currency, of course, this is the currency that you all use when you're submitting, and then updated as of what is the latest data. So this is what you can see there. Top 7 issues, this is where you can see it here on this part. So top 7 issues to focus on. So these are automatically generated. Top 7 issues for the entity based on latest financial results. And then standards, levels, and indicators. Basically, this is the calculation of the FPI, FSI, and overall finance standards. The top 7 issues, they are the way they are generated and the way they are crafted is that we wanted to focus more on what is urgent and what has a bigger impact that you can also easily work on by this term. When I meant by easily, I mean like you can easily talk to different functions. You can easily check what are the things that are a problem there, so that when you're going to see these top 7 issues, you would immediately know what are the things that you need to focus on. So next is at the right, this part is on the right side. So sustainability level items, financial indicators, and core performance. So this, if you're going to remember the reports, you basically can see these levels. So there are different levels that you can see here. Levels of the sustainability items, and then financial indicators, which are MOFR, cash ratio, current ratio, debt ratio, and then core performance of the 3 levels, LC, MC, entity. Then at the side, there are comments. So depending on the results of this column, there's going to be automatic comments that's going to happen, because those comments, that depending on whatever the results, those are the comments. And then I suggest that you read these comments so that you will be able to understand more on what is the meaning of those results, so that it's a lot easier for you to consume. Then you got profit loss per item. So profit loss per item is this is basically latest month's profit losses depending on the item with added comments. So the cumulative, you may notice these words, cumulative. You're going to see this in the next few slides as well. Cumulative, also known as sometimes year to date for exchange people. It means the sum since the first month of the term. So for example, if the latest data is September 2019, then cumulative 1920 executed is 1920 executed sum since August 2019 to September 2019. Oops, sorry. Just a quick edit on that one. Uh, Oops. Sorry about that. Yeah. So cumulative 1920 is 1920 executed sum August 2019 to September 2019. Cumulative 1819 executed is 1819 executed data from August 2018 till September 2018. Yeah, because that August 2018 is the start of the term of 1819. And then 1920 budgeted is 1920 budgeted data from August 2019 to September 2019. Whole term 1920 budget, which is this one, is the total budgeted profit loss. Sorry about the that I have to edit it during the entire video, but it has to be done. So that just to be clear for you guys. So yeah, so basically, uh, so be so basically, 1819 executed data from August 2018. September 2018 is 1819. 1920 budgeted is August 2019, September 2019. So imagine if this is like on February already, then what's going to happen is that if it's on February, then it's gonna be 1 year afterwards, right? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Overview. So the purpose of the overview is to be able to easily find the latest month's information without going through all of the every single tabs that you could have, because finance has so many tabs already. So this is more like a summary page. This makes it easy to identify which aspects are in red flag and progressing. Then the reader can go for the related specifics on that one. So once you oops So once you see this overview, remember you have this top 7 issues, right? Yeah, so you can go to the next tab, which is top 7 issues, which is only this one. Top 7 issues to focus on, which is the same list as someone earlier. Then what could be the potential reasons why this is an issue? This is also automatically generated as well. So meaning these reasons can be pretty much on multiple items. So that's why the if this is not the exact reason that you could have, because there are some reasons that we in GFB cannot even see. Like maybe there are reasons that you only know, like so it's somehow affected based on HR, based on marketing. That is not necessarily a marketing. That is not necessarily a finance aspect. So yeah, then at the right side, there's this which sheets to prioritize in reading. So you just click here. So depending on the results of the top 7 issues, there is going to be sheets that you can see to click on where you can go. So this is shown here so that it's easier for you to prioritize which sheet you need to check if you want to solve these top 7 issues. Okay? So the list of items for in the top 7 issues are mainly the sustainability levels, financial indicators, core performance, and profit losses. So which ones are these? These are all from this slide. So from this list, sustainability levels, financial indicators, and core performance, and this list of profit losses. Yeah, so these items are ranked based on weighted scoring system that is internally managed by GFB, where it's formulated so that the items that needs immediate urgency and with massive impact will be given higher ranking in order for them to be looked into the right way. Now next is history. History, so is this one. So basically, it's the detailed monthly data in terms of the profit losses and budgeted balance sheets. It also has the exchange achieved, meaning which is connected to how to DAAL and to EXPA as well, and also summary base as well. Yeah. Then you got the budgeted history budgeted data. So basically similar to history executed data of the detailed and summary version of the profit losses and also the exchange, but these are mainly based on your plans. So meaning these are the budget plans on the profit losses detailed, and then there's a summary version, and then exchange plan, meaning as you remember in this last survey a few months ago, we asked for the exchange plan. So this is how the calculation data also profit losses. So basically for entities, it has all of these categories. So in terms of the summary version, so exchange revenue, partnership, conference, other revenues, and then cost as exchange, partnership, conference, overhead, others. And then MC and LC has the same logic, but the main difference is that LC and MC, as you has the EAF or entity affiliation fee internal revenue and entity affiliation fee to MC. The reason why these two items are not in the entity because these two items usually already what do you call this, balances out each other, because this the entity affiliation to MC is an LC account, a cost account that pays to MC it as entity affiliation internal revenue is a revenue of the MC. So ideally, LC for LCs and for MC, it already contrasts and balances out because it should be the same number. In case there is a discrepancy, then you should check out your accounting on why is the LC accounting and MC accounting are different. So for balance sheet asset accounts is cash, long-term assets, long-term receivables, short-term receivables, and then uh, liabilities and equity is equity, long-term liabilities, short-term liabilities. Similar idea to balance sheet. The internal items, this one that you can see at the side, are included for MC and LC, but not for entity because internally they should not contradict, balance out each other. And if there's a discrepancy with the entity totals compared to LCs and MC, then there's an issue with the accounting. So yeah, that is pretty much it. So the next slide, we're going to talk all about sustainability categories. Okay. So again, thank you so much and see you guys.